6/27's full WWE SmackDown highlights, final show before Night of Champions. Hello everyone, welcome my YouTube channel. Subscribe please. WWE has posted the full highlights from Friday's 6/27's SmackDown, which was the final show before Saturday's Night of Champions. The June 27th edition of WWE SmackDown was absolutely a rollercoaster of surprises, betrayals, and brutal brawls. Just 24 hours before Night of Champions, tensions were high, alliances were shattered, and one WWE legend might have just teased retirement or a shocking heel turn. Let's break down everything match by match, moment by moment, from this chaotic final SmackDown before the big showdown in Saudi Arabia. Roman Reigns' chilling message, but Paul Heyman looks scared. The show opened with none other than the tribal chief himself, Roman Reigns, flanked by Solo Sikoa. The crowd gave him a thunderous and mixed reaction, but something felt off. While Roman delivered a confident message to the WWE Universe and warned CM Punk about the consequences of crossing the bloodline to point zero, fans noticed Paul Heyman looked visibly nervous the entire time. Why was Heyman sweating bullets? Is he hiding something from Roman? Could the wise man be jumping ship again? Maybe to align with Punk or even Cody? Reigns closed his promo with a cryptic line after Night of Champions: "There will be no more challengers, only victims." Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill vs. Damage CTRL. Chaos erupts in one of the most hyped women's tag matches of the summer. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill teamed up to face Bayley and Io Sky. The match was electric from the start, but it didn't take long before things spiraled out of control. Midway through, Dakota Kai tried interfering and got speared out of her boots by Cargill, but the distraction allowed Io to hit an insane moonsault on Belair outside the ring. Back inside, Bayley rolled up Belair with a handful of tights and stole the win, but Jade wasn't having it. She leveled Bayley post-match and then stood tall with Bianca as the crowd roared. Looks like Jade and Bianca are not done with Damage CTRL yet. CM Punk issues a thugonomic-style roast of Sin, arguably the moment of the night. CM Punk cut a promo that had the entire WWE Universe on the edge of their seats, and Cena fans fuming. Dressed in a throwback chain and cap, Punk delivered a full-on basic thugonomics freestyle diss to Cena, mocking everything from his acting career to his fake loyalty. The line that set the arena on fire: "Your movies flop harder than your punches land, you ain't the champ. John, you're just Vince's brand." The crowd erupted. Cena wasn't even in the building, but backstage buzz says he'll have a live mic at Night of Champions. Expect fireworks. Bobby Lashley vs. Ludwig Kaiser. But Gunther has other plans. This was supposed to be a simple warm-up match for Lashley before his Night of Champions clash with Gunther. But Ludwig Kaiser played dirty from the bell, targeting Lashley's leg and showing no fear. Still, Lashley's power was too much. He nailed a brutal dominator and looked ready to lock in the Hurt Lock, until Gunther stormed the ring out of nowhere and delivered a shocking boot to Lashley's face. The beatdown was fast and merciless. Gunther raised the Intercontinental Championship over Lashley's fallen body as the crowd booed like crazy. Gunther's message was clear. He's not just trying to win, he wants to end Lashley. LA Knight and Logan Paul in backstage war of words in a segment that felt way too real. LA Knight and Logan Paul ran into each other backstage and exchanged the most savage verbal jabs of the night. Knight told Logan, "You're not a superstar, you're a YouTube thumbnail with sneakers." Logan clapped back with, "When was your last WrestleMania moment?" That's right, never. Security had to separate them before fists flew. But it's official, they're scheduled for a grudge match at Night of Champions. And it might just steal the show. Women's Championship contract signing. Becky Snaps. The SmackDown Women's Championship contract signing between Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton was supposed to be civil. But if you've ever seen a WWE contract signing, you knew that was never going to happen. Tiffany tried to belittle Becky, calling her washed and a relic of the Divas era. Becky responded with a slap so loud you could hear it echo through the arena. Chairs flew, tables flipped, and Tiffany was left bleeding from the lip after Becky smashed her face into the table. Officials rushed in, but the damage was done. Becky signed the contract in Tiffany's blood. Too far, or just the man being the man again? Tag Team Turmoil match. Shocking winners emerge with tag team gold on the line at Night of Champions. This turmoil match was meant to establish momentum, but nobody predicted what happened next. Teams included Street Profits Pretty Deadlight, Brawling Brutes Stith Creed Brothers Judgment Day's JD McDonough and Finn Balor. After nearly 30 minutes of non-stop action, it all came down to DIY and Judgment Day. Just when Ciampa was about to finish Finn with the fairy tale ending, Rhea Ripley distracted the ref, allowing JD to hit Ciampa with a steel chain. Judgment Day stole the win and are now favorites to take the tag belts tomorrow. But here's the twist, Damian Priest and Dominic weren't ringside. Why? Are they distancing from Finn and JD? Something's off within the Judgment Day ranks. Surprise return, Sheamus is back. The crowd went wild when the unmistakable theme of Sheamus hit. The Celtic Warrior stormed to the ring and destroyed both Brutes and Pretty Deadly. Declaring he's back to claim gold and respect, he cut a passionate promo, saying, "I've broken my body for this company and now I'm gonna break some skulls." Looks like Sheamus might be entering the Intercontinental title picture or even aiming for Roman. Cody Rhodes confronts Roman, but somebody jumps him. In the night's final moments, Cody Rhodes made a surprise appearance and stared down Roman Reigns from the entrance ramp. Fans expected words, maybe a brawl, but before Cody could speak, the lights cut out. When they returned, Cody was on the floor, motionless, with what looked like blood on his forehead. A hooded figure was seen sprinting away through the crowd. Speculation is wild. Was it Solo, Punk, or someone new? Either way, Cody's Night of Champions appearance is now in doubt. Will he be cleared to compete? Or was this attack designed to keep him away from Roman and protect the island of relevancy? Final thoughts. This SmackDown was the perfect prelude to Night of Champions. It left fans shocked, confused, hyped, and desperate for answers. Who attacked Cody? Is Paul Heyman plotting behind Roman's back? Can Becky keep her rage under control? Will Gunther finally lose or cement his legacy? One thing's for sure, Night of Champions is going to be wild. And after tonight's chaos, anything is possible. You can watch the full highlights below.